All right, so this is Super Seducer. It's by a dude who's like a master like pickup artist, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to like insult the dude. It's categorized as an RPG of some sort. It has like full motion video in it. Anyway, let's give it a go. All right, now before we play chapter 1, which is the focus of this video, I need to whet your appetite. Let me show you one of my favorite moments from chapter 2. In this scene, just to give you some context, there are two girls at a bar, and we're deciding like who we should ask for the number, and we've made the ballsy move of saying we're gonna try and get both their numbers. Check it out. Right afterwards, we'll do chapter 1. But let's get both their numbers because we're greedy.
Listen, I think you're a really special girl.
Thank you.
And I really like you, and I really enjoyed talking to you. So why don't you give me your number and we can meet like maybe Tuesday?
Okay, sure.
Oh, she's doing it.
That's great.
There you go.
Brilliant.
That's the half-ass
Yeah.
answer.
Great.
Yeah.
And you know, Anya was really nice. I think you're a very special girl, and I really like talking to you as well. So maybe we can meet on Wednesday. So just put your
What?
number.
What are you doing?
What, I like
Take
both
my
of you.
number out of your
For
phone.
what? I'm gonna delete my number. How
No!
does it
Lock the
work?
phone, bro! Lock
Give
it!
you a code.
Locked.
Yeah, give it to
It's
me.
locked.
My code? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Let me do fingerprint. I'll do fingerprint.
So do that. Asshole. I'm not gonna go out with him.
That was great.
Good try. Obviously, in reality, very hard to pull off.
Okay, obviously I enjoy that option. That was one of the funnier choices, but there's a lot of like regular choices which makes sense. So I think this is a really cool game. Anyway, check it out. All right, let's give this a shot. All right, chapter briefing. We've explored 0%. You're walking and a girl catches your eye. You eye. That's a. All right. We're gonna penalize for typos here? No, right? We're not like that. You're walking and a girl catches your eye, and can you stop her? Get her to talk to you and make her want to see you again? Goal: instant date. Now I will say that I've never done this. I've never like stopped the girl on the street and used some smooth words and like gotten a date like that. Have I stopped girls before and like tried to talk to them? Yes. I've been able to get a number. I've been able to get like, you know, contact information, follow up. I've never been able to like to on the spot be like, but by the time you're done talking with her, like you've already like established that like you're gonna meet somewhere else for a date. I've never done that. So let's see this happen. Oh, here he goes. Walking down the street. Oh, got some calves. She's rocking that hijab, boys. Oh, no, she's not. That's her hair and a sweater around her neck. All right, we've spotted our target. This is not creepy at all, but we're moving in for the kill. All right, so we got we got some choices here. So we can approach directly in front of her, like just cut her off, intercept. We can pretend to be blind. We can do a wolf whistle, like woohoo, you know. We can approach slightly in front and to the side, you know, going in that angle. We could be walking next to her, or we could just say, "Yo, what up, girl?" Walking with her. Now, you might be thinking, "Oh no, Candy's here. Girlfriend's watching." All right. All right, we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead with as planned. This is entertainment, Candy. All right. So I'm gonna give it to you guys two answers. I'm gonna tell you what I would pick in real life, and then I'm gonna do what I think is gonna be the most fun. So. The closest thing to what I would do would honestly be F, not Ep. Ep's not a letter in the language. I'd walk up to her, walk with her, and go like, "Hey, I just wanted to say hello." You know, something like that. Something lame but simple, not elaborate. That's worked for me in the past, but that's not what we're doing here. We have to pretend to be blind here. This seems like a tactic that is like years beyond my expertise. This is probably like, you know, God tier like seduction artist. Let's see how it turns out.
Whoa.
Very funny, but you know, in most cases, she's just gonna brush you off.
Oh, wow. Well, guys, didn't work out. But on the plus side, she didn't shank us with like, you know, with the knife she had in her bag. So that's, you know, I feel like we get some points for that. All right, next up. The wolf whistle. Maybe she's actually like a werewolf. And this whistle is just going to bring it out of her and create immediate attraction. That's my theory.
You wish.
It's just
You know-
not polite, is it?
I guess it's not polite. All right. Next up, it's time for the direct approach, guys. You know, when you're facing off against someone, like, you know, in a game, especially, you know, sometimes it's just better to confront them directly. We're going to go straight on, like a missile. I found my target. Hey, Q, going right for you. Watch this, guys. Here I go. It's a game of chicken, guys. Don't move. Don't.
That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop.
That was the right thing to do? Wow. Oh, man. Who saw that coming? And what were those girls doing on that bed over there? Is that your reward when you get the answer right? You get some cleavage from those paid chicks on the side. Thank you, Spamfish, for making this wonderful game. All right. We'll have to go back and try the other answers, by the way, but maybe not this run through. So let's see. Let me move a little to the side. So, A is, I just saw you and want to let you know you look very elegant. I think that's a good one. B, hey, do you have a minute? C, hey, don't I know you from one of my yoga classes? D, I think you're really beautiful. I'd love to go down on you right now. Or E, didn't we both go to the same college? So, by the process of elimination, you already know that C and E are not it because they're too similar, right? It's like, don't I know you from over there? That's not going to work. Hey, do you have a minute? It's too like, there's no confidence in that one, right? That one's definitely not it. I think you're really beautiful. I'd love to go on you right now. This one works every single time. Let's go.
So I just saw you and I'd really love to go down on you. What'd you
Fuck
say?
you, asswipe.
Don't be sexual until you know that she would be open to it, which is never going to be in the first few seconds, especially in the daytime when she's probably just going to buy a coffee or on her lunch break.
Good logic right there. Good logic. All right. Let's see here. Let's go with, hey, do you have a minute? Like I'm trying to sell her some life insurance.
So I just saw you and I'd love to get to know you. So do you have a minute?
No, actually.
No, not even. Why not?
Why not? The man asked you a question.
That gives her the opportunity to say no. If you ask, do you have time? Do you want to talk to me? More than likely, if it's in the beginning of the interaction, she's going to say no.
This guy knows what's up. All right. I still feel very strongly that it's A. So we're going to go with, let's go with E. Didn't we go to the same college?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you used to go to this college over here? I'm sure I recognize you.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I was sure. What was it, drama class?
I did take drama? I don't remember you.
I knew it. I knew you looked familiar.
How long ago?
What was it? I don't know, 6 years or something, right?
Not for me, but at school we had both took drama.
What?
Which is okay.
Yeah.
You can say things like, you know, you're from my yoga class, you're from my college. Might be okay. Not bad. So what's your plans for today?
Damn it. It's not the best
I'm
one.
actually going to the park to feed the
Yeah.
squirrels with my friend.
What? Feed squirrels?
Yeah.
And ducks? Or squirrels?
No, just the squirrels.
These little guys, yeah?
Yeah, we got them to be our friends.
What do you
sort of.
feed them? Like hot dogs?
Almonds?
Almonds?
Yeah.
That's their favourite, is it?
It seems to be.
That's nice. Well, they're really cute, aren't they?
They are very cute.
You
Yeah,
like
it's fun.
animals?
I do.
Nice.
Yes.
That sounds fun, actually. I never thought of that. But buy some almonds, go feed the squirrels.
You should try it sometime.
Okay.
And what are you doing today?
Ooh. She's shown some interest. The whole feeding almonds thing sounds kind of dangerous. So, option A, ask her questions to get her to do the most of the talking. B, You're just so beautiful. Would you mind if I kissed you right now? Lean in for the kiss. Or C, you do most of the talking. I think it's A. The same thing I think applies in like job interviews also, like some job interviews, not every job interview, where like, you know, you want to get the interviewer to be get the one, like, you know, get them, you know, talking about themselves or talking more so that, like, you know, that makes them feel good. But anyway, I think it's A. But B could be a winner right here. She could be into us. Let's go.
You're just so beautiful, and I want to give you a kiss.
Whoa, no. No, no, no,
Why
no,
not?
no, no.
I'm not
She
trying to
touched her
fuck you in
test.
the arse or anything, just a little kiss.
Fuck you.
This is the definition of creepy, the kind of stuff that's going to get you arrested, thrown out of places by security, and in all kinds of problems. So don't do it. If you want to make a sexual advance on a girl, it's cool. You do it smoothly and you do it at the right time.
All right. So now I'm a little concerned here. Because I don't want to pick the lesser question and then, like, get the question that progresses the story. But I get like that's all right. So I still think it's very much A. But I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk C and hope that like they send me back over here. We'll do most of the talking.
Yeah, I was just walking. There's a nice park down there. And then I'm going to meet some friends, but I've got like 40 minutes. And that's why when I saw you, and I thought you looked friendly, so that's why I came over and said hi.
No.
Okay.
In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation. So
Really?
She has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. We might hire some bikes and go riding around the park. There's like a nice spot where they rent out bikes and it's on the lake. And
Yeah,
whatever.
but you ride bikes in that?
Well, I'm English. You know what we do, like the penny farthing and the suit on, and sitting really up straight.
He's got an edge with that
I will
voice.
change. I will
Okay.
change, yeah.
Interesting. Let's talk about that last answer for a second. He says you doing most of the talking is better. Like, I get his logic there. Like, why is she gonna do the heavy lifting, I guess, right? If you're doing the heavy lifting. But I don't know. But you know what? He sounds really smart and sexy, so I'm gonna have to go with his answer. All right, so next up. By the way here. All right, so A. Use checking out her earrings as an excuse to touch her. Too early. B. Start touching yourself to get her turned on. That's a real winner, guys. C. Find an excuse to take off your shirt to show off your physique. Oh, wow. That's advanced tactics. D. Ask what she does for a living because she looks artistic. Or E. Ask what hairstyle she thinks would be good for you. That one, I can't really do this one. Like, no, I don't got it. So let's see here. I think clearly touching myself might tap into her inner primal sexual desires. Let's go.
I like squirrels.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I like nuts. I like cashews.
Oh my god. What?
What?
Oh, fucking pervert.
You like nuts, you said?
No, I think we
You like
said it.
touching
Or
yourself?
did she say that?
Great, but make sure you do it in the privacy of your own home.
All right. Let's see here. Let's find an excuse to take off the shirt. You know what I mean? Just need to like once she sees the goods, how can she say no?
You might be able to help me with this, actually. I was thinking of getting a tattoo.
Ooh.
To show you.
Oh,
Like somewhere
no.
like on my
Keep your
body.
clothes
No,
on,
come
keep
and
your
come and see. Girls just aren't as sexual as guys, so getting your shirt off in the daytime, not cool unless you know that she's into it and she gives some hints that she likes you already.
Like when she says, "Hey, do you have nipples?" You go, "Yeah, look, 2 of them." All right. Let's see here. I think the hairstyle one's probably going to be the good one. I could be wrong. But let's ask her what she does for a living. I think it's going to be like another lame one. But let's try it out. Like asking what they do for a living is, I don't know. It's like job interview stuff. But let's see here.
And tell me what you do, because you look a bit artistic.
Well, I actually work in nonprofit
Non-profit?
charity, yeah.
I like making profit, so that's...
What
No,
do
I'm
you
joking,
do?
I'm joking. I work in IT, but
Okay.
no, that's cool. So you're not so focused on money, you like doing good things.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
I'm focused on money. No,
That's fair.
because IT can be creative too. So
Sure. Yeah.
asking what someone does is that kind of usual question that we always ask, but in this case, you want to make a guess, make an assumption. It makes it a little bit more interesting. And if you choose something to do with fashion or art, it's always a compliment for a woman because it kind of says that she has style.
That's interesting. You know, he's got some good stuff here, dudes. I think I agree with that one. It's like, you know, assuming she's like a supermodel. Like, even if she's not a supermodel, she's still going to be complimented by it. Wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. So let's see here. Are you single? Ask her name, then say it's your name too. Introduce yourself. Look up her skirt. Now, you can be whatever you're into, right? But sometimes you just gotta make sure it's what you want, right? You don't want to make a mistake. And instead of inconveniencing them with a question, maybe sometimes you just got to check yourself real quick, right? It's courtesy.
Well, hey, you've got something on your foot there. Let me just get it.
Hey, what the fuck?
Man. Because
True gentleman.
All right. So let's see here. Ask her name, then say it's your name too. Are you single? Introduce yourself. I mean, introduce yourself seems like the common sense one. Like at this point, right? Like this is what you do. Like, hey, I'm Swiftor. Cool name from the internet. What's your cool name from the internet? But single, maybe too fast. Let's go for B, boys.
What's your name?
Alexa?
No way, you're joking.
No.
That's my name too. I'm
Oh.
Alexa too. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
No, I'm joking. My name's Richard.
Ah,
But it's
well,
still good to meet you.
You too.
That's a pretty good one.
This is a funny take on it. So of course you need to get her name, and in this case, you know, you followed up the very common, boring question with a little bit of a joke. Of course, it's important that you can pull it off, you know, say it in a cheeky way, and it's another thing where it's guaranteed to get a laugh, and it's a question that you always need to ask. So it's a great one. Go out and try it.
Oh man.
What kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
I actually don't have a lot of free time. I work
shame.
a lot, so when I'm not working, I like to be outside.
Yeah.
I try to be outdoors as much as possible. I actually bike where you mentioned.
Okay.
I just try to be
So
outdoors.
you're one of these active people that's always doing stuff.
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay sitting down.
Not couch potato.
Well, every now and then, but in general, no, more active than down.
I'm kind of semi-active. Yeah. Like I do some active stuff, but actually I prefer it when, you know, someone else plans everything and they're like, come to this, and I always say yes.
Okay.
But given the choice, I often just chill at home. I
That's
like
fair.
chilling.
Interesting. Man, I didn't have a chance to say it before, but this guy has some knowledge. I mean, I'm already set. I've got a wonderful, beautiful, caring, beautiful girlfriend who's watching this right now. But this knowledge, I find it very fascinating. So, let's see here. For next option. So A, can I have your phone number? B, listen, I need to meet some friends, but I'd like to see you again. What's your number? C, sell her on one of your hobbies. Or D, I love how casual look. I hate girls that always try to look their best. Wow. 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 This is like a... Let's do it.
You know, I really love how you just dress really casual and you don't, you know, some girls like make loads of effort, so it's good that you don't really care about how you look.
Kind of
It's
a
refreshing.
weird thing to say.
Well, just what comes to mind, you know?
Well, you go have fun with your friends. It was
Well, what
kind
do
of
you
nice
mean?
meeting you.
I was giving you a compliment.
There's another girl across the street. Try on.
There's basically no time when you would ever need to say something like this. It's a neg, you know, it's making her feel bad. And in the case where the girl seems very nice and bubbly and friendly and chatty and whatever, definitely never need to use it. She's very bitchy and tough. You could think about it. But even in those cases, it's usually better to tease her playfully than to say something straight rude.
That's a kind of like mentality like you banned in Twitch chat too. Think about it. All right. So let's see here. Asking for the phone number might work, but not enough. I think B is pretty good, honestly. It's like, hey, I gotta go, but love to see you again. Let me get your number. I think B is the one to do. But let's try and sell her one of the hobbies.
Have you ever tried climbing? You know, like on these walls? And
I've heard of
little
it.
thing.
I've always wanted to, but I haven't yet.
You know, it's very cool. We've got some place that we go to. I've only been like 4 times, but it's really fun. Very good exercise and just really cool. So you should definitely try it.
Yeah, I would like to.
Oh.
When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that. That sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
Okay, so you said you like biking and rock climbing.
Yeah.
Any other like outdoor activities?
Yeah, loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Racket sports.
Like tennis?
Yeah, tennis and also squash. You know what squash is?
It's the English thing. I don't know
I mean,
about
most
it,
sports were invented in England, obviously, but I think they play it everywhere. It's like when you're usually inside and you've got a wall like in front, to the sides, and in the back, and you can
Okay.
hit the ball like anywhere. And I think it's the best exercise. You're constantly running, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it sounds
it's very cool.
kind of dangerous, but fun.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The ball is only like that big, so even if it hits you, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You can
And
smash each other with the rackets, but rarely happens. You should
And-
try it.
I might sometime. You said you work in IT?
All right, let's backtrack a second to that last answer. So using the hobby, that one caught me by surprise. But I think his logic is good. If you have a hobby that works, for example, if that was me, I was like, hey, tonight, like, I'm playing some Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on my emulator. I love playing these retro games. Maybe want to be my player 2 be Tails, and like if you're feeling it, maybe you can be Sonic and I'll be Tails. Like there's a chance that could work too, but like the RNG on that's not too great. Rock climbing's I feel like that was a good example because like that's like a one like, oh, like everyone feels cool in the rock climbing. Maybe they haven't done it, but yeah, if your hobby is, I don't know, stamp collecting, I like stamps. If you use that on me, I'd be like, yeah, dude, let's go over your house. But I don't know if that'll work on a chick. But anyway, everyone in chat's already like, tell me what answers they want. So let's see here. A, say you're an ass model, then try to touch your ass. B, programmer and be passionate about it. C, programmer and that it's boring and you don't like it much. D, programmer but switch to talking about life philosophy. Or E, that you're a model scout. So many great decisions here. So many great decisions. How about... Yes, okay. All right. Everyone wants it.
Yeah, I work in IT, but I'm also an arse model. Look, check it
oh,
out.
come on.
Look at that. What do you think?
It's nice.
Good, yeah?
Sure.
Have a touch.
No.
Put your hand on it.
No.
It's fine. Don't be shy. Come on.
I'd rather not.
You can, really. It's okay.
No.
Look, I can touch you. You can
Oh my
touch
god,
me.
no, you can't. No, you can't.
I could get you a
It's-
job.
Over. Game over.
This was going okay until you tried to touch her. A girl is not ready at that time for that kind of sexuality, and you can't really get anywhere by rushing that fast.
It's true. It's true. I talked with my girlfriend about this morning. Like, some of this stuff seems like really, really obvious. But keep in mind, this stuff is not taught in school. This stuff is not like I'd say like most like dads don't sit you down and tell you like what the proper like etiquette is. Maybe some do. But like a lot of the time, dudes and people, we're learning this by failing on the front lines. So don't bash this stuff, guys. While this may seem like dumb obvious stuff to you, bless your soul. There are folks out there who've made mistakes. So it's good to know this stuff. All right. Moving on. Although back to my conversation, I really do think this stuff should be like in school. Like, tell people what the proper etiquette is to how to treat someone you like. Just do it. Just put it in the school curriculum. All right, here we go. Let's see. Say that you're a model scout. I don't think this is going to work, but watch this be like, yes, that's exactly what you should do. So let's see here.
Yeah, I work in IT, but actually I'm also a model scout.
Really?
Yeah, and I saw you and I thought maybe, you know, have you ever considered modeling?
I do actually model. What
you
what
do
agency
already?
are you part of?
My agency?
Yeah.
It's Ace Models.
That's not even real.
It's a new agency.
No, you're a
We
liar.
just started not long ago. I've got business cards, I can show you. Even if you have all of your lies together, you're going to get found out eventually, and it's much better to actually be someone that you would be proud to represent, right? So that you never need to lie. So if you feel the need to lie, do some work on your life until you get to the point where you can be very cool, confident, and laid back about who you are.
Who you are. Kill that editor, dude. They didn't even let you finish your sentence. But, all right. Let's see which one we need to pick to get rewarded with the hot girls on the side. The robot girls staring off into the distance. All right. So you already kind of gave away the answer. The answer is programmer and be passionate about it, right? But I would like to see the answer. Let's get the shot down on C. I'm a programmer, but I hate it.
Yeah, I work in IT for this software company, but it's so dry and boring, and every day is just repetitive. But you know, pays pretty good salary, so that's why I stick with it.
Okay.
You see, it's not really
If possible, you want to
energizing.
keep a nice positive tone. So this kind of response, although it's very common, is not the best.
So do you always stop girls in the street?
Well, let's just take a moment to thank this very intelligent, charming British man for rearranging his robot women in the background to have a different pose on that bed. You know, it takes time and effort. Thank you for that. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I guess we're going to proceed with it. That's fine. The right answer would have been to, like, you know, whatever you do, be proud of it. Be passionate about it. I agree with that. What was she asking us? Crap. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Do you always, like, you know, stop girls that are on the street? I wouldn't say never, because that doesn't seem true. Actually, yeah, quite often. That seems like you're too much of, like, a pickup artist. Even if it's true, you shouldn't. Only if they look like they're dying to be... Oh, my God. C. Not too often, but when I like the look of someone and I'm single, why not? I think C is the right answer. It's very straightforward. It's honest. It's authentic. But let's see D.
Well, you know what? There's a special quality I look for, and I would only stop girls if they have that exact thing. So
Okay.
it's quite, you know, something special going on. You want to know what it is? The quality?
Yeah, I do.
Well, it's just when the girl just looks like she's dying to be fucked, and basically,
Excuse me?
yeah, like she's just ready to bang right
No,
there and
that's
then.
vulgar. That's really vulgar.
Vulgar?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty vulgar.
That's totally cool in the game, but in real life, I must tell you that you shouldn't even swear at girls, never mind getting sexual. As a man, you have a responsibility to treat women with respect and always make sure that they feel better after the interaction with you than they did before. No matter how rude they are, they've got a right to be rude, and if they're not rude, then even more reason to be polite and make them feel good.
I love that the first thing he said was like, you picked that in the game, and that's okay. It's okay to pick it in the game, but not in real life. Thank you for forgiving my soul there. I needed it. I needed that. All right, let's see here. So, man, the things I want to see, everything. I guess this is one of those games you have to kind of play over again, or you guys can go play yourself if you buy the game. So let's see. Actually, yeah, quite often. I still think the answer is C. I think B is not going to be very authentic, but I also think this is going to be enough to kind of move. Let's go with B.
Oh, stop girls? No. Probably, when was the last time? Maybe I've never even done it.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw you and it just came to me. It's not something I do at all.
All right.
Yeah. This is
What?
the usual reflex
Oh, damn it.
response, but it's actually wrong because it's just dishonest and she knows that.
God damn it. Can we go back? Oh, I hate picking the half-ass answers, hoping that I get it rejected, but it's actually just like, it's enough that they push me along anyway. The answer would have definitely been like, you know, not often, but only when, like, you know, I see someone like I'm really into, or like I think is really looks wonderful, like, and it's like, aw, like, you know. Anyway, let's see here. All right, next. A, listen, I have a few minutes. Why don't we go grab a coffee? B, listen, I need to meet some friends, but I'd like to see you again. What's your number? Give her your number. No, definitely not. Let's be really clear, guys. Do not give her your number. Then it's like on her to call you. She's not going to do it. Probably not. Or like less likely. Or D, you know, I live near here and have the apartment all to myself. You guys know where we're going with this.
Listen, I live literally on the next street, just over there, so I think no one's home now. We could just pop over there and, you know, hang out at home. We've got some drinks.
No, I'm meeting my friends, and it's a little early to
You can bring
drink.
them as well. Are they pretty?
No, I mean, well, yeah,
No,
but
they're not
we're
pretty?
not interested.
Well, they can come. They can watch. Now, although girls will come back to your house in the daytime, if you do things exactly correct, perfectly, it's not something you should try until you're very good with women, to the point where you can read all the signals so well that you know when they're going to say yes to something like that. Otherwise, it just shouldn't be attempted. Otherwise, you'll just get the reputation of being a maniac.
Oh, yes. Anyway, not my style personally. But let's see here. Coffee, I think that's too much. You've already met. Trying to get... I think that wasn't the goal of this entire chapter to get like an instant date? I think this is the one, right? I think this is the one that wins the game. Let's try.
Listen, I've got a few minutes. Why don't we quickly grab a coffee?
Oh, I'd like to, but I'm actually going to meet my friends. But I could give you my number.
Okay, yeah, sure. Here you go. Let's put it in there.
Huh. Maybe we got more answers right.
You did pretty well. You didn't get the very best result, which meant that you made a few decisions that weren't quite
knew
ideal,
it.
but you did enough to get the result and see the goal again. You got the number, so well done.
The robot girls don't agree.
That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably
Recap
stop.
time, boys. Learn. Listen and learn.
This is okay. You can say things like, you know, you're from my yoga class, you're from my college. Might be okay. Not bad. In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. Asking what someone does is that kind of usual question that we always ask, but in this case, you want to make a guess, make an assumption. It makes it a little bit more interesting. And if you choose something to do with fashion or art, it's always a compliment for a woman because it kind of says that she has style. This is a funny take on it. So of course you need to get her name. And in this case, you know, you followed up the very common, boring question with a little bit of a joke. Of course, it's important that you can pull it off, you know, say it in a cheeky way. And it's another thing where it's guaranteed to get a laugh. And it's a question that you always need to ask. So it's a great one. Go out and try it. When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that, that sounds great. So it's the right option in this case. If possible, you want to keep a nice positive tone, so this kind of response, although it's very common, is not the best. This is the usual reflex response, but it's actually wrong because it's just dishonest, and she knows that.
It's a little hard, like...
You did pretty well.
A little bit
You
more
didn't get the very
context.
best result, which meant that you made a few decisions that weren't quite ideal, but you did enough to get the result and see the goal again. You got the number, so well done.
There we go. All right. So, I see a lot of folks at the live show in chat claiming this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I think you're wrong. I think this guy's good. I think this guy is good. This is not a paid video or anything like that. But I'm an old man, and his explanations like made sense, and a lot of his logic there is very solid. Obviously, it would take like some practice for some of these things. Some of these routes should definitely be safer instead of trying to like play off like that on the spot, like, you know, smooth lines. But he's on it. He's got the pulse. He's on it. But let's go back and let's try and get this perfect. Walking down, checking out those calves. Ooh, that sweater, you must have picked that up at Kmart, girl. 50% off, I saw that sweater. Audio too loud. All right. So we know the answer to this one, boys. I thought this was wrong. I'll be honest. I thought the answer would be a more polite F, but that's not what it is. Or maybe approaching slightly to the front and side. Like, don't block her, but try and pull her away. But it is actually collision course, the Titanic tactic. We know this already. You want to see this again? Just game of chicken. Who's gonna stop first?
That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street.
We heard that one. So now, it's time for the next answer. All right. Let's see. We tried, I think, do you have a minute with some lame answer? Oh, wait. We tried one of these. All right. This one was definitely not it. I personally thought it was A. And this is a good one.
Hey, excuse me. Can I tell you something really quickly?
Sure.
I just saw you and wanted to let you know that you look really elegant. I love this skirt as well. It's really summery.
Thank you.
This is good because you've given her a nice compliment. It's direct. It's made her smile, and it's made her feel like speaking to you. So it's a nice, confident way to start in the street. So what's your plans for today?
I'm actually going to the park to feed the squirrels with my friend.
What? Feed squirrels?
Yeah.
And ducks or squirrels?
No, just the squirrels.
These little guys, yeah?
Yeah, we got them to be our friends.
What do you feed them? Like hot dogs?
Almonds?
Almonds?
Yeah.
That's their favourite, is it?
It seems to be.
That's nice. Well, they're really cute, aren't they?
They are very cute.
You like animals?
Fun. I do.
Nice.
Yes.
That sounds fun, actually. I never thought of that. But buy some almonds, go feed the squirrels.
You should try it sometime.
Okay.
And what are you doing today?
I want a girl that feeds homeless squirrels almonds. Why would you give that food to someone who needs it? That sounds so endearing. No, but going back to that last one where it's like you compliment, just want to say that, she looks pretty. I've actually seen that used by a good friend, my boy Jeff Leach. And we were just walking after the podcast down the street, and he saw someone super hot. And he just stopped to tell her that, and she was into it. But I think she just said thank you and kept on walking, but you could tell she smiled or whatever. So there's value there. It's value. All right. So let's see. I think the correct question was all right, so we leaned in for the kiss last time, and that almost got us smacked. Ask her questions, get most of the talking. The correct answer was we do most of the talking. I still want to see what happens when you ask her questions, get her to do the talking. I bet this still moves along, but the correct answer, according to the man with the very, very sexy accent, was you do most of the talking. So we're going to keep on going with that one.
Yeah, I was just walking. There's a nice park down there. And then I'm going to meet some friends, but I've got 40 minutes. And that's why when I saw you, and I thought you looked friendly, so that's why I came over and said hi.
Okay.
Okay.
In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. We might hire some bikes and go riding around the park. There's a nice spot where they rent out bikes and it's on the lake. And
Yeah,
whatever.
but you ride bikes in that?
Well, I'm English. You know what we do, the penny farthing and the suit on and sitting really up straight.
That's very fancy for bikes.
I will change.
Okay.
All right. So next up, use checking out her earrings as an excuse to touch her. As we learned earlier, X-nay on the touch nay, especially outside that daytime nay. So that A is definitely not it. Touching yourself, that wasn't a good tactic. Obviously, ask what she does for a living because she looks artistic. That was the good one, I think. Finally, you take off your shirt. Nope. Ask what hairstyle she thinks would be good for you. I still think D is a good one. Looks artistic, not autistic. A lot of you guys are saying Anyway, the D was the correct answer if I recall correctly.
And tell me what you do because you look a bit artistic.
I actually work in nonprofit
Non-profit?
charity. Yeah.
I like making profit, so that's...
What
No,
do
I'm
you
joking,
do?
I'm joking. I work in IT, but
Okay.
no, that's cool. So you're not so focused on money, you like doing good things.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Thanks.
I'm focused on money. No.
That's fair.
Because IT can be creative too, so...
Sure.
There we go.
Asking what someone does is that kind of usual question that we always ask, but in this case you want to make a guess, make an assumption. It makes it a little bit more interesting, and if you choose something to do with fashion or art, it's always a compliment for a woman because it kind of says that she has style.
Maybe she's an astronaut. Hey girl, you look like you're an astronaut. All right. Anyway, I was going to go further with that, but obviously, don't beat a dead joke. All right, so let's see. Are you single? No. Ask her name, then say it's your name too. That was the one, right? That was the winner. Looking up her skirt, that was almost a winner. Introduce yourself. I think this one's okay, but I bet that's. I think the B one. This one I didn't think was good, but until he did it, when you see him do it, you're like, oh, that's pretty good.
What's your name?
Alexa?
No way, you're joking.
No.
That's my name too. I'm
Oh.
Alexa too. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
No, I'm joking. My name's Richard.
Now I'm
Ah.
joking.
But it's
Well,
still
You're
good
an
to
idiot.
meet you.
You too.
This is a funny take on it, so of course you need to get her name, and in this case, you followed up the very common, boring question with a little bit of a joke. Of course, it's important that you can pull it off, say it in a cheeky way, and it's another thing where it's guaranteed to get a laugh, and it's a question that you always need to ask, so it's a great one. Go out and try it. What kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
I actually don't have a lot of free time. I'm working.
No one
I work
does.
a lot.
Come on.
So when I'm not working, I like to be outside.
Yeah.
I try to be outdoors as much as possible. I actually bike where you mentioned.
Okay.
I just try to be outdoors.
So you're one of these active people that's always doing stuff,
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay sitting down.
not couch potato.
Well, every now and then, but in general, no, more active than down.
I'm kind of semi-active. Yeah.
Cute.
Like I do some active
Cute.
stuff, but actually I prefer it when, someone else plans everything and they're like, come to this, and I always say yes.
Okay.
But given the choice, I often just chill at home. I
That's
like
fair.
chilling.
He likes chilling. Candy just said in chat that the mention of Alexa set off our Amazon Echo in the bedroom. Oh, Alexa. That's my name too. All right, so next up. Sell her on my hobbies. Now, this is the one where I didn't think it was going to work. But his hobby happened to be goddamn like rock climbing or like riding lions or I don't know, like lifting boulders. I don't know, whatever. So he had like a hobby that happened to kind of match up with hers. This one I'm still kind of like, this is a risky move depending on what you think is cool and what's actually cool to her. So, I forget, was this the full heart last time? I love how casual you look. Nope. Need to meet some of my friends. I'd like to see you again. What's your number? This is not the goal. The goal of this chapter is to take her out on the coffee days. This is automatically not it. Can I have your phone number? Not the goal. It is C.
Have you ever tried climbing? Like on these walls? And,
I've heard of
little
it.
thing.
I've always wanted to, but I haven't yet.
it's very cool. We've got some place that we go to. I've only been like 4 times, but it's really fun. Very good exercise.
Only
and
been like 30
it's really
times.
cool. So you should definitely
thank
try it.
Yeah, I would like to.
I've only been there like every day of my
When you're
life.
speaking
It's
to
cool.
girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that. That sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
Okay, so you said you like biking and rock climbing.
Yeah.
Any other like outdoor activities?
Yeah, loads of stuff.
Yeah.
Racket sports.
Like tennis?
Yeah, tennis, and also squash. You know what squash is?
It's the English thing. I don't know
I mean,
about
most
it.
sports were invented in England, obviously, but I think they play it everywhere. It's like when you're usually inside and you've got a wall like in front, to the sides, and in the back, and you can
Okay.
hit the ball like anywhere. And
I wanna skip.
I think it's the best exercise. You're constantly running, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it sounds
it's very cool.
kind of dangerous.
So
but
cool.
Fun.
No,
Dangerous
it's
but
fine,
cool.
it's fine. The ball is only
Um,
like that big, so even if it hits you, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You can
And
smash each other with the rackets, but rarely
The
happens.
subtle
You should
sexual
try it.
innuendos.
I
We can
might
smash
sometime.
each other.
you said you work in IT?
All right. So, the right answer here, we didn't pick it last time, but all right, the Ask Smile thing didn't work out. Life philosophy, that sounds like Boringsville to me. I think it could be a good one. I don't know. Yeah, this one we got shot down on. A model scout, obviously not. It's B. Be passionate about what you talk about. And I believe in this one too. Whatever you do.
Yeah, I work in IT and actually I love my job. I think that, people think IT is boring, but at the moment it's like the most exciting field, right, to work in. There's so many cool companies. I really love my job. So happy to go to work every day. And
Whoa, kind of pushing it there a lot.
For me.
That's great.
If you have
Got
a
it.
job and you think it's boring, that's not important. The thing that you need to do is show that you have passion for something. If you do like your job, even if you think other people are not interested, speak passionately about it, and you can get them to buy in, feel at least the emotion, even if they don't understand it that well. So, don't
Pushed a
worry
little too
about
hard
it being
there.
boring. Worry about how you tell others about it, and hope that your emotion will be contagious.
You're going to stop halfway through that,
So
by the
do
way.
you always stop girls in the street?
We know it's this one. Not too often, but when I like the look of someone and I'm single, why not? It's authentic. It's honest. And I think you wonder if this is going to work on 14 years old. Oh, my God. Also, those of you guys in chat trying to use these tactics on my girlfriend in chat, like, stop. Jeez, these kids. You give them a little bit of power and they try to use it irresponsibly already.
No, not often at all, but I think when I'm single, when I like the look of someone, I figure why not start a conversation, because you never know what will happen.
Yeah.
Could become friends, could date, or just have a nice interaction. Why not, right?
Definitely.
This is the right choice because actually it's honest and it's disarmingly honest. So it's going to take her back a little bit, but it's going to also show that you're telling the truth, that she can trust you, and show that you're confident enough to say that instead of making up some rubbish. So it's the right choice. Well done.
British man is right. Spamfish is so wise. All right. Let's see here. This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. We played through this entire chapter again, so they're doing a new chapter, so we could win the game. It's not we don't want her number. We'd get it at this point. We're not going to take her to our place. It might work on some girls, but it's not going to work on her. Listen, I need some folks in chat mentioned like some girls are like, would be down to accelerate things immediately. And sure, that's probably true. It is true, but it's not like, it's if you're like, it was a matter of like odds, more likely. Or just getting the numbers way to go.
Listen, I've got a few minutes right now, so do you want to just grab a coffee? What do you say?
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
There we go. We won this fictional game, taking out this girl that's not actually in our place.
The very
Coffee.
best result in the daytime is to go for the instant date. So that's correct. Well done. If you just leave and get the number, that's okay. But it's much better if you can say, listen, I've got time now. Why don't we do something quickly? Notice that it's just a quick thing. So it's quite easy to say yes to.
Now the question is, Super Seducer, success.
That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of
All
her.
right.
And also leave enough space.
You can always
so that
rewind the video if you want to, but let's talk a little bit. So we didn't see all the answers. Only 60% explored. I'd like to see the other ones. We're not gonna do that right now. But there is some good basic knowledge here. Like I'm gonna be real. They should make people play this game in school. Make it part of the education system. I think this is A+ knowledge. Well done. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, drop a like. I'm sure I'll see a lot of disagreements or a lot of whatever in comments expected. But drop a like and let me know if you want to see the next chapter. Thanks for watching, guys.